Stream Elements. Stream Elements bot running.
Last night when I saw the president hold up the Bible, I was thinking of so many things in the Bible that would have been appropriate in terms of the humanity of all people in our country. And I was thinking about time. You know, time is such a most important commodity. The most important commodity, the most finite of all commodities. The time it takes to make the change necessary. And it's long overdue time for us to make some of that change that people were calling out for. And I was thinking of the book of Ecclesiastes, and in it they talk about there's an appointed time for everything, Ecclesiastes says, including one to teach. The time for every event under heaven. He talks about a time to heal. He talks about a time to embrace and a time to shun embracing. How about that for today? A time for peace. Let's focus on the time to heal. A time to heal. We have had, as a role of President of the United States, the role of Commander-in-Chief, President of the United States, a person who has a responsibility to heal. President George Herbert Walker Bush spoke out under circumstances similar to now when he said this was after the Rodney King beating. President George Herbert Walker Bush said the following: "Those terrible scenes stir us all to demand an end to gratuitous violence and brutality. Law enforcement officials cannot place themselves above the law that they are sworn to defend. It was sickening to see the beating that was rendered, and there's no way in my view, to explain that away. It was outrageous," George Herbert Walker Bush after the Rodney King beating. President Obama said after the murder of Eric Garner, "Right now, unfortunately, we are seeing too many instances where people just do not have confidence that folks are being treated fairly. In some cases, there may be misperceptions, but in some cases, that's a reality. And it is incumbent upon all of us as Americans, regardless of race, religion, region, faith, that we recognize this is an American problem and not just a black problem or a brown problem or a Native American problem. This is an American problem when anybody in this country is not being treated equally under the law. That is a problem." I do want to quote my colleague, Mr. Clyburn, distinguished with Democratic Whip of the House. He said this: Firebombing police cars, burning down businesses, and ravaging our neighborhoods dishonors the lives of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery, and will destroy thousands of livelihoods. So this is not without concern about what our peaceful protests can sometimes lead to by those who would exploit the situation. But it is about how we treat people. And again, across our country, as President Obama said the other day, many law enforcement people take pride in what they do and would not identify with the actions that were taken against George Floyd. But in fact, it did happen. And it happened in broad daylight. It happened for all the world to see. A knee to the neck, not only by the perpetrator of that murder, but by 3 officers observing. So it's time. It's a time for us to address. And that's why the concerns that were being expressed by the protesters. This is not an incident, a single incident. We know it is a pattern of behavior. We also know the history that takes us to this sad place. And that's why I'm so proud of the work of the Congressional Black Caucus. We call that the conscience of the Congress. The important work they're doing, have been doing over time, and now are ready when we come forward with legislation, whether it's to end racial profiling or some of the other, a number of pieces of legislation, police brutality being part of that, but racial profiling being such a universal affliction that we must be rid of. So they will be making their recommendations. They will be having their town halls, their hearings. Of course, it is the responsibility of all of us to take the time to heal, but we are looking to them for their values-based, sad experience and their leadership in terms of legislation. Congresswoman, Madam Chair, Karen Bass of California has been very measured and deeply concerned about all of this, working with our members. We have many legislative proposals. I look to them to prioritize, to curate them. We have some of us who want, some of the members want to have a comprehensive bill, others more individual approach. In a matter of just a short period of time, those decisions will be made, and I think the American people will be well served. But we would hope that the President of the United States would follow the lead of so many other presidents before him, to be a healer in chief and not a fanner of the flame. Yesterday we saw a most unfortunate situation where before the curfew, the time of the curfew occurred, peaceful demonstrators in front of protesters in front of the White House were beaten. Some people came out and beat them so they could clear the area so the president could come out and go forward. What is that? That has no place. And it's time for us to do away with that. A time to heal the book of Ecclesiastes. Thank you all very much.
I have to play some audio from yesterday. This is Sheriff Grady Judd. He is the sheriff of Polk County, Florida. I want you to listen to what he said in a press conference.
We have received information in social media that some of the criminals were going to take their criminal conduct into the neighborhoods. I would tell them, if you value your life, you probably shouldn't do that in Polk County, because the people of Polk County like guns. They have guns. I encourage them to own guns, and they're going to be in their homes tonight with their guns loaded. And if you try to break into their homes to steal, to set fires, I'm highly recommending they blow you back out of the house with their guns. So leave the community alone.
I lived in Polk County, I think. I lived in Polk County, Florida, and I did not get a chance to vote for him, but I think I would have. He was overwhelmingly elected sheriff in 2004, re-elected in 8, 12, 16, and I'm guessing he's going to do well the next time should he decide to run. Welcome to the program, Grady Judd.
Thank you very much, and certainly I want to continue serving the people of Polk County and keeping them safe and supporting them while they do the right thing.
So, Grady, did you see something in your county that disturbed you, or is this just what's happening all around the country? And they've been saying they're coming to the suburbs. So you were just making sure everybody understood.
The county is about 690,000 people, and as you can imagine, we have a large sheriff's office here. And our intelligence group picked this chatter up off of the different Facebook or social media posts. I don't think it was on Facebook. It was another social media. We weren't able to verify it at the time of the press conference, but we take all of those threats serious until we can discount them. And we weren't able to discount it because we saw it from more than one source. So I was responding to a reporter's question, but at the end of the day, that's, to me, common sense. I mean, it's gone viral. I looked last night, and there was 2.5 million views. But think about this, Glenn. All we said was what every citizen in the United States has a right to do. Your home, in your house, and looters take to the neighborhoods, and they're going to break into your home to rob, to steal, to set your house on fire. Why wouldn't you blow them out of your house with your firearm? You've got the right to protect yourself, your family, and your home. So, to me, it was just common sense.
I find it interesting, Grady, that there has been such a movement to get guns out of the hands of average citizens. And the same people who have been trying to do that are now in the streets causing all of this ruckus and saying, we're coming to your house. Do you think it's a coincidence, or are these things coordinated, do you think?
I think it's absolutely coordinated. You know, it's pretty basic, but you know the old saying, when you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns? The reality is, I've been in law enforcement my entire adult life. Outlaws, criminals, thugs, they don't pay any attention to rules. If they did, we wouldn't have criminal conduct. And the criminals always have guns. So
your house with your firearm. You've got the right to protect yourself, your family, and your home. So, to me, it's just common sense.
I find it interesting, Grady, that there has been such a movement to get guns out of the hands of average citizens, and the same people who have been trying to do that are now in the streets causing all of this ruckus and saying we're coming to your house. Do you think it's a coincidence, or at least insubordinated, do you think?
I think it's absolutely coordinated. You know, it's pretty basic, but, you know, the old saying, when you outlaw guns, outlaws will have guns. The reality is that in law enforcement, my entire adult life, outlaws, criminals, thugs, they don't pay any attention to rules. If they did, we wouldn't have criminal justice. And the criminals always have guns. So that's what shocks me about this. The criminals always have guns. So if the criminals have guns, why in God's green earth wouldn't we want law-abiding citizens to at least be able to arm themselves to protect themselves and their families? And there are areas in this country, if people didn't have guns in their homes, they wouldn't be safe. So what we're saying is, look, when the criminals start obeying the law, when the criminals start doing what's right, then come back to us and talk about gun control. I don't think we'll ever have that conversation.
I don't think so either. I still wouldn't give up my gun. I mean, I have a right to protect myself, and I think we're seeing now why there needs to be magazines that hold more than 7 bullets. I mean, look at some of these beatdowns that are happening in the cities. There are, 10, 12, 15, 20 people that are after one person and just beating them. I mean, I have a right to live, and I have a right to my own opinion, and I have a right to say it. You have a right to protest, but not to beat me to death. At least give me a shot of saving my own life.
And that's absolutely correct. But I can assure you of one thing, that second, third, fourth, fifth person, when you modify that first person's behavior with a gun, the others decide to go the other way. And when you can't be safe in your home, you can't be safe any place at all. But you have the right, especially in the state of Florida, we have beautiful laws, not only castle doctrine laws, but we all also have a state